If you're new to the channel, be sure to click that subscribe button and also hit the bell as well for new videos every day, every week.
What's going on, all of my fellow Joy-Con boys and girls? This is your boy, Nintendo Logan. We're once again back and again here. We're once again down the street for you guys. And once again about to do the next episode of our Friday morning show that we do every single Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern and 6 a.m. Pacific time with our Nintendo News Roundup Friday morning show once again. And yeah, we do have a lot of great news topics once again. We're going to be discussing in today's episode of Nintendo News Roundup. A lot of them aren't really super mind-blowing, but I still want to come on here to still talk about some interesting news topics that came out throughout the week. And there's been a lot of interesting stuff that's went on behind the scenes, especially on Nintendo as well, that of course we're going to be discussing and talking about right here during today's show once again. So yeah, hope you guys are excited about it as always. And what's up about Nintendo with us right now? If of course you're watching right now on YouTube and on twitch.tv/NintendoLogan456. And right now, the only person tuning in with us right now in the YouTube chat is FilmWatcher96 actually. And yeah, also shout out to somebody else that's watching our Twitch channel as well, for those who are. And of course, before we get started with all the news topics for today's episode, Nintendo News Roundup. If of course you guys are excited about it as always, make sure you guys definitely show your support down below by smashing that like button. And if you guys are also brand new to our YouTube channel and on twitch.tv/NintendoLogan456, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on Twitch. More upcoming episodes of Nintendo News Roundup every single Friday morning, and also more Nintendo content. You guys will definitely not want to miss out in the future either. And be on the lookout right after the stream. We're going to be doing the next episode of our Paper Mario 1000 Year Door remake series. Right after the stream at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys out there, stay tuned and come back for that in a little bit here. And also, if you guys have not yet, also another thing I want to mention. Later on today, also at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we also will be doing our Switch gaming as well, so be on the lookout for that as well. Almost completely forgot to mention that, actually. For you guys to stay tuned also for our Switch gaming stream coming up later on today as well. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to Nintendo Line Clips and also Logan's Pokemon TV series review, both of those channel links are in the description below. In case you guys want to go subscribe to both our Nintendo Line Clips channel and also Logan's Pokemon TV series review on YouTube. And finally, if you guys also want to become a member in our Discord server, all that info also is in the description below as well. In case you guys want to get some info on how to join the Discord server, and if you guys have not yet became a member in there yet. But of course, if none of y'all do not do any of that, you do not hit that like button, you guys already know we're gonna get the one to know like Reggie Visa Man to come out here and say what's wrong with you, instead of you guys are not doing any of that stuff. But anyway, so I think without further ado, let's not waste any more time and let's go ahead and get straight into the news for episode 36 on Nintendo News Roundup. And like I said before, on the news topics right here, these are actually pretty interesting, actually. And we're going to be kicking it off with our first news item with the stream here. Many of us know that Mario & Luigi Brothership is a brand new game in the Mario & Luigi franchise that has been recently revealed during the recent Nintendo Direct last week. And also I gotta say though, still cannot believe that the Mario & Luigi franchise is actually coming back, especially on the Switch as well. Like ever since like Albert Dream actually went bankrupt, seriously didn't think that the franchise is actually going to come back actually. And then to kind of lead to the question, who in the world is developing Mario & Luigi Brothership actually on the Nintendo Switch? Well, thanks to this brand new rumor, it kind of looks like we might have that information actually. Well, so far it's just a rumor, so then we do take this at a huge grain of salt actually. Apparently once again in this article that we're going to be reading, they pretty much should talk about who might actually be the development studio behind Mario & Luigi Brothership. And this is coming from MyNintendoNews.com, and this is the information that we have for this here. And it says, and I quote, "One of the many surprises showcased at the recent Nintendo Direct presentation was the delightful Mario & Luigi Brothership. And as per usual, Nintendo will reveal who is developing the title. Albert Dream fan Lazardi has posted on X or Twitter to say that he believes that it's ILCA behind the game. ILCA is behind games such as Pokemon Shining Diamond and Brilliant Pearl. Well, it's Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, actually. I guess I got a typo right there. One Piece Odyssey and the recently released Sandland. Lizardi says that he's preparing to upload a video providing proof behind the statement, so be on the lookout for that. However, it should be stated that we won't know for certain who the developer is until Nintendo themselves confirms the news. So at the present time, this is marked as a rumor. And of course, on the article, they also did tweet some of the tweets out for what they actually did say about this. So yeah, kind of interesting actually who the development studio is behind, or supposedly who the development studio is behind Mario & Luigi Brothership, ILCA, which pretty much worked on, very interestingly, they did work on Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl actually, along with some of those other games which I have absolutely no idea about, Sandland and also One Piece Odyssey actually. So they're the development studio behind Mario and Luigi Brothership. That is going to be pretty interesting, actually. And probably guessing going forward, they're probably all going to be the developers. And if they do end up announcing and releasing like any more Mario and Luigi games actually in the future, which you knows actually, it actually does pretty well if Nintendo's going to have this development studio behind future Mario and Luigi games actually. But yeah, but what do you guys think about ILCA possibly the possible developers behind Mario and Luigi Brothership on the Nintendo Switch? Of course, oh my gosh, I can't even talk. I'm sorry. Of course, if you guys have any thoughts about it, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And once again, I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this once again. And alright, the next news item. We finally have some more information and an official release date for Epic Mickey Rebrushed, which was pretty much announced for the Nintendo Switch back earlier this year in February with that Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. And they didn't pretty much say, like, when they first revealed Epic Mickey Rebrushed, they only did say the game was going to be coming out in the fall of 2024. But it looks like we officially had the official release date on when the game is going to be releasing, not only on the Nintendo Switch, but also all the other different platforms, like PlayStation, Xbox, and all these other different platforms that are going to be having Epic Mickey Rebrushed. And apparently there's also a collector's edition as well. That has also been announced along with the official release date for the game as well. So this information is coming from NintendoLife.com, and this is the information that we have for this. And it says, and I quote, THQ Nordic has revealed that Disney's Epic Mickey Rebrushed will be launching on Switch and all platforms on September 24th, so literally a couple days before Zelda Echoes of Wisdom actually releases. And it'll be priced for $60, which, I mean, it's quite obvious right there. That's what they do for a lot of these games recently. To celebrate, the publisher has released a brand new trailer featuring the game's creative director, Warren Spector. The trailer gives us a few brief glimpses of the game, but the star of the show is the brand new Collector's Edition. Priced at $200, the Collector's Edition is admittedly pretty gorgeous. You'll get a 28cm statue of Mickey Mouse, and also the Lucky Rabbit keychain, a vintage tin sign, which really should be on the Steelbook, 6 postcards, the Steelbook, a costume pack, and the game itself, on whatever platform you desire. The costume pack will be available for anyone who pre-orders the game, and is just locked to the Collector's Edition. It features costumes from Mickey Mouse's Story Past, Steamboat Willie, The Brave Little Tailor, and Football Mickey. Epic Mickey Rebrushed is a remaster of the 2010 Wii platformer Epic Mickey, which sees Mickey Mouse display his more mischievous side. Mickey stumbles into an alternate world, and the magician Yen Sid uses as a dumping ground for all forgotten creations. All of these forgotten creations were made using the magic paintbrush, which Mickey used to accidentally create the blot. One day, Mickey is kidnapped by the blot and taken back to this world on the other side of the mirror, where he must escape. Along the way, Mickey will meet many obscure Disney characters, including Oswald, Ornithischia, Gremlin Gus, and Horace Horsecollar, and Clarabelle Cow. Epic Mickey revealed 2 follow-ups, a multi-platform sequel called The Power of Two, and the 3DS exclusive Power of Illusion. Maybe we'll see those on modern platforms sometime in the near future. And so yeah, pretty interesting the release date for when the game is actually going to be releasing actually. Like I said before, it was September 24th. Then what does mean that this game is going to be competing alongside Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, because that game is also be releasing pretty much on September 26th. So yeah, that's gonna look like there's gonna be a little bit of competition actually with Epic Mickey Rebrushed and Zelda Echoes of Wisdom pretty much in the same week actually. Well, thank goodness it's not like last year in October where they had Sonic Superstars and Mario Bros. Wonder kind of competing along with each other actually. So yeah, very interesting stuff right here. Really cannot wait for this game actually, because I never played this game before, and I think I might definitely check this out actually and see how the game is. Well, pretty much you guys already know we're pretty much gonna be getting this on the Switch actually, but the collector's edition now. Unfortunately, I couldn't actually get the actual image for you guys here. And I know in the trailer that they were gonna show it here, but maybe towards the end of the show, well, I will pretty much show you guys what the collector's edition actually does look like for Epic Mickey Rebrushed. So yeah, what do you guys think about the brand new release date and the brand new collector's edition that has just been announced for Epic Mickey Rebrushed on not only the Nintendo Switch but all the other platforms? And let me know if you guys are going to be picking this up and what platform you guys are considering picking up Epic Mickey Rebrushed on. So yeah, if you guys have any thoughts about it, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And once again, like I said, I absolutely would love to hear what you guys have to say about this. And alright, speaking of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, apparently I found something pretty interesting about the game actually. As apparently, there has been a listing on a Japanese website for Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Apparently there's possibly going to be amiibo support for this game actually, which I actually thought was pretty interesting actually. Because even Nintendo didn't really specify there actually was going to be like amiibo support for Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, especially to reveal it during, like I said, last week's Nintendo Direct actually. But let's get into the information about this right now. And this once again is coming from NintendoWire.com, and this is the information that we have for this here. And it says, and I quote, in an errant listing on the Nintendo Japan website, it is to believed the upcoming Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom will reportedly have amiibo support when it launches on September 26, 2024. Noted by many websites after the game's official reveal last week, it looks like if our long-awaited top-down return to Hyrule will come packed with some amiibo support. That's a great excuse to start buying more Legend of Zelda figures. And of course, they also did reveal the tweet as well alongside with it on the actual article like I already mentioned before. What the support will entail is anyone's guess. In the 2019 Link's Awakening remake, amiibo support was fairly limited, while a special Link amiibo gave you plus effects for creating dungeons in the Dungeon Creator mode. Every other Zelda amiibo provided the same generic effect. You want to unlock a random room and be able to store a friend's dungeons on that to take home. Fun, but not really essential. If I had to guess, Echoes of Wisdom will probably let you scan amiibo and potentially make clones of said character. So Zelda's new wand, dubbed the Tri-Rod, can manifest echoes of objects and enemies she has encountered. It's not out of the realm of possibility that you could have potentially summoned a clone of Sheik or even Link to do battle with you. That may be a bit too overpowered, however. We'll find out the answer when The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom releases this September for Nintendo Switch. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff right here that out of absolutely nowhere, once again, on the Japanese website for Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, or the Nintendo Japan website specifically, actually, they're pretty much randomly listing this game is going to have amiibo support, actually. Even though Nintendo did not even mention anything about, once again, amiibo support for Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, actually. But eventually it does end up being the case. It will be kind of interesting how they actually, what kind of amiibo support we could actually have in Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, actually. Those are going to say in the Link's Awakening remake that came out back in 2019. I really did say that it was going to have plus effects for creating dungeons in Dungeon Creator mode. And not really sure if they're going to have the same thing here in Echoes of Wisdom, or if it's going to be something completely brand new. But we'll have to double see on that. If there is actually amiibo support, that's going to be in Echoes of Wisdom, actually. And even think about it, too. There possibly could be a brand new amiibo that could actually be released alongside with this game, actually. And if it could be the chibi Zelda that we saw in the trailer, actually. Probably definitely thinking that's going to be the case for, if we actually do get a new, brain-to-speaking new amiibo figures for, Echoes of Wisdom. But time will definitely tell, honestly. And if it actually does get officially confirmed, well, of course, we'll report on it on a future episode of Nintendo News Roundup once again for you guys. So yeah, what do you guys think about this, possible listing for amiibo support for Zelda Echoes of Wisdom? And of course, if you guys have any thoughts about it, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And once again, I'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this once again. And alright, the next news item. This is actually some really crazy news, actually. As apparently it looks like Nintendo's going out to some more credible leakers, actually. And ever since that Nintendo Direct, actually, it looks like some credible leakers are actually pretty screwed right now at the moment. With a lot of these Nintendo leaks and whatnot. One of them of which, oh, by the way, Slick Gangster, thanks for subbing right there. And make sure you have the notifications on once again. But, who I'm talking about specifically, in terms of like big, like incredible Nintendo leakers, Pyoro, one of the biggest leakers out there when it comes to Nintendo news, actually. And it looks like he might be pretty screwed, actually, with, talking about Nintendo leaks and whatnot. So we're gonna get into information about this right now, and we do have another news topic kind of going along with this as well. But this first article is coming from Bloomberg.com, and this is the information that we have for this here. And it says, and I quote, "There was something unusual about this week's Nintendo Direct, a showcase of the Japanese company's upcoming games, and it wasn't that they finally announced a Legend of Zelda game where the cash and play as Zelda. What was strange was that the context didn't leak in advance. Up until this week, a social media account named Pioro had spent the last year popping up ahead of Nintendo's marketing events to tell fans what was coming. Sometimes the account would post obscure teases. Other times, they would specify that the company was about to announce a new remake or Donkey Kong game ahead of each Nintendo Direct. Pioro will share just about everything that was going to be revealed. In a buttoned-up video game industry where companies stick to strict marketing plans, leakers develop their own cults of personality by penetrating the whatever it is actually. Nobody knew Pioro's identity or how they got information, but as the account continued to predict new announcements with perfect track record, they attracted a huge audience. The account gained more than 100,000 followers on Twitter or X and inspired a series of threads on the large gaming forum Reset era. Pioro leaked Switch game announcements, or we don't really necessarily need to read that actually. But Pioro was uncharacteristically quiet about ahead of this week's Nintendo Direct, saying that it didn't expect many big announcements. They were subsequently proven wrong when the company showed off new Mario, Zelda, and Metroid games. People wondered, how could an account with a perfect battling average suddenly get things so wrong? Then came a twist. Several observers, led by a Reset era poster called DG Meme Master, began to realize that in contrast to previous announcements, these new surprises did not have preset websites on Nintendo Store. They fell with a brand new crumbs and realized that Pioro's previous leaks all had involved games that were going to go live on Nintendo's website as soon as they were announced. Games that were only put up on the store after the Nintendo Direct were not leaked by Pioro in advance. It appeared that Pioro had access to Nintendo's web backend, and the account's information was limited to what was available there. I reached out to Pioro to try to get clarity on this. Over direct messages, they told me that the source works for Nintendo of Japan, but it says, and I quote, "But I'm unsure how they obtained their information, and the back-end theory is a reasonable guess." Pioro is just the latest mysterious rumor monger to get knocked off a pedestal in recent weeks. Another X user who went by the name handle Midori had claimed to be a Japanese woman with inside access to companies such as Square Enix Holdings Company and Sega. Last week, the account holder confessed that he was neither Japanese nor a woman and was actually a different rumor monger with a shadier reputation. Accounts such as Midori often build up a reputation of getting one or two things right. Then either sticking to vague or unprovable predictions or going off the rails entirely. One unsittable leaker who went by the handle Silk Knife cultivated a following after predicting when the PlayStation game Ghost of Tsushima would arrive on PC. They subsequently made a bunch of claims about companies such as Sony Group Corporation, but none were true. As I pointed out later in a post debunking the rumors, shortly after my post, Silk Knife deleted their account. I've been fascinated by anonymous video game rumor goers, and I've had interactions with some wild ones. In 2014, one account that garnered a fair amount of attention told me that they were a prophet. When my institution kicks, I see what flashes of what will happen, like pictures, they said. A popular account called The Real Insider turned out to be a YouTuber who was briefed by companies such as Ubisoft Entertainment SA and Advance that they simply use the alternate account to break embargoes. I'm going to say I kind of go off some other other stuff right here as well. But one thing I do want to kind of read right here in the article, actually, in the same one. But recently, thanks to back-end leaks on Nintendo's eShop and even on YouTube, the rumor mongering culture has been particularly wild, and leakers are dropping like flies. Of course, there will always be new ones to take their place. Shortly after the Nintendo Direct finished and Pioro was called out, posters on Reset Era noticed something strange. The night before, an account named Anna Ron wrote, quote, "I've been on a top-down Legend of Zelda game starring Zelda and a new Mario and Luigi title. Their brothership is too iconic, you know." A message seemed persistent after the announcements of the Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom starring Zelda and Mario and Luigi brothership, and so the cycle continues. So yeah, it is pretty interesting what they're actually saying about this right here. And you know, Nintendo, when it comes to a lot of these big presentations, like big marketing events that Nintendo does a lot, it does make sense that Nintendo is going to come after them actually, just because of the fact that once again, and what kind of ruined like the overall hype and all the excitement for these for the build of these announcements. And yeah, it is kind of unfortunate for a lot of these leakers how just like disappearing left and right, actually. And especially once again with Pioro, like I keep saying, one of the biggest Nintendo leakers when it comes to like Nintendo Directs and whatnot, finally disappearing from like Twitter and X. It is unfortunate that once again he is disappearing, but once again, Nintendo Ninjas, they do not play around actually when it comes to like different rumors and leaks actually. So yeah, kind of unfortunate stuff right here, but it definitely is. It definitely is what it is, honestly. Well, yeah, what do you guys think about all this information that was shared about also Pioro disappearing from Twitter and X actually? Of course, if y'all have any thoughts about it, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And once again, I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this once again. But kind of going on the same topic actually about Nintendo and different leaks actually. There was another article talking about this actually, because apparently Nintendo was kind of interviewed, I guess during their shareholders meeting or whatever it is actually. And this article is coming from NintendoEverything.com, and Nintendo kind of talked about them tracking down leaks and whatnot, and kind of holding them off like in the near future. And it says, and I quote, "Gaming companies have long affected by information leaks, and Nintendo is no stronger to that. Over the years, various insiders have come forward to share news about upcoming games before they're announced. We previously heard that some Nintendo leaks came about due to private YouTube videos being accessed by a Google employee. However, it goes beyond that. Pioro is one such person who was known for leaking contents from the Nintendo Directs. Though it may be now over, and some fans seem to have uncovered his methods." And this is the actual what's it called? Interview that was actually talked about this actually. So it says, and I quote, "Regarding information security measures, Kondo Kawi was recently attacked and was unable to broadcast Nintendo Direct on I'm not sure how you're saying this, and I cannot even read today, honestly. Live broadcasting. There was also a story about an insider leaking information on YouTube. I would like to know what kind of investments you are making and what measures you have in place regarding information security." And this is the answer to that question. And I quote, "We have become more aware of the specific issues pointed out through media reports and other sources. We work with specialist companies to diagnose information security and take various other measures. The company has introduced information security management as part of its intentional information security system, and is also working on continuous education for employees." So yeah, like I just said, when Nintendo actually does actually saying that straight up, that definitely does mean that Nintendo is definitely still tracking down a lot of these the different leakers and all that. So yeah, like I said before, like I just mentioned just a second ago, when it comes to Nintendo Ninjas, they do not play around with these leaks, actually. So if you leak something out there, or see something in advance before Nintendo actually reveals it or whatnot, be on the lookout right there, because Nintendo is ever going to come after you, but most definitely there. So yeah, what do you guys think about this information that was shared once again? And I did kind of look, actually, and apparently this actually was shared during Nintendo's latest shareholders meeting. So yeah, if you guys have any thoughts about this, let me know your thoughts again in the comment section down below. And once again, I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this once again. Especially the last article that we talked about with Pioro and the different other Nintendo leakers, actually. But alright, the next news item, once again, kind of going up the Nintendo shareholders meeting, they now talk about that Nintendo is considering both sequels and new IPs for to get introduced from the company, actually. Which I think will be kind of cool, actually, because especially when Nintendo introduces brand new IPs, and especially one of their biggest ones that they announced back in 2015 was Splatoon. It has become an absolute big hit ever since then. Unfortunately, they didn't have one in 2017 with ARMS, but we all know how ARMS ended up turned out to be definitely a dead franchise in the gravestone. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get into the information about what Nintendo had to say about considering more brand new IPs, and especially more sequels for their upcoming for more of their most recent franchises. And this once again is coming from NintendoEverything.com, and this is the information that we have for this here. And it says, and I quote, "Nintendo introduces new IPs from time to time, but the company is certainly known for its franchises. Mario, Zelda, Splatoon, and Animal Crossing are just some of the series that fans have come to love over the many years that the Big N has been around." According to Nintendo's Shinya Takahashi, Nintendo is considering both sequels and new IPs. That news comes from the company's latest shareholders meeting that took place earlier today, which is pretty much yesterday. Takahashi first started out by introducing Nintendo's current lineup, which was a digest video of the latest Nintendo Direct. As a small tidbit, Takahashi was apparently smiling quite a bit when the Metroid Prime 4 Beyond footage, which you can see here by the way, was shown. And as for Nintendo's approach, here's a rough translation of what Takahashi said during the event today, courtesy of N-Styles, and I quote, "We have released a number of software titles that allow users to experience new ways of playing. We are considering various options for the future. We are considering development for both customers who have enjoyed our previous characters and customers who want to enjoy something new." And so yeah, and it does kind of make sense how Nintendo kind of does something like this actually, like, you know, with the sequels and brand new IPs that Nintendo introduces actually. Like, was it sequels already released like franchises like back in the past and like make like a brand new sequel to it? And it does make sense actually, like you know, something that like people have already joined like back in the past, and like kind of expand on it a little bit and kind of add something new to it actually, and especially when Nintendo introduced brand new IPs. Some of y'all know when it did pretty much reveal Splatoon, like for the very first time ever back during E3 2014. And ever since like they released like Splatoon 1 on the Wii U, all the way back in May of 2015, Splatoon has become an absolute big hit for Nintendo, especially with during around that time it was like one of their brand new IPs actually. And again, it became a smashing hit ever since then actually, and became one of Nintendo's big main staples ever since then. So yeah, it will be kind of interesting if Nintendo introduces any more big brand new IPs for their company next time in the future actually. I'm not really hoping that they do. And they're not gonna be pulling another ARMS actually, because like I said before, the way ARMS did when that first came out, it definitely flopped in the face actually when it first came out. I feel like a lot of people were playing it like for a month or two, and it just like everybody just moved on ever since then actually. So, but yeah, but what do you guys think about what Nintendo had to say about they just made in their franchises with brand new IPs and also with brand new sequels? Of course, if you guys have any thoughts about it, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And once again, I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this once again. And alright, the next news item, this is once again another news item that was shared during their Nintendo's financial briefing actually, or the shareholders meeting. Shigeru Miyamoto, man, he's a legend, he is definitely a legend actually. Apparently he's been interviewed during this shareholders meeting. I mean, I think it was just kind of giving an update on himself actually in game development behind the scenes. But let's go ahead and let's get into information about this right now. And this, once again, is coming from NintendoEverything.com. And this is the information that was shared right here from Shigeru Miyamoto. And it says, quote, "When each year that goes by, longtime game creator and Nintendo developer Shigeru Miyamoto receives more and more questions about his role at the company. Miyamoto hasn't shown any signs of slowing down at 71, but his role has transitioned into things such as focusing on the Mario movies. Super Mario Run in 2016 was actually his last official role as director. During Nintendo's shareholders meeting today, Miyamoto was once again asked about his role when it comes to game development, given his age. As you heard before, the younger generation is now taking center stage. However, Miyamoto pointed out that he's very involved with Pikmin Bloom. The game actually just received a new feature this week, which is detailed in the actual article itself once again. Below is a rough translation of the Q&A expert and courtesy of N-Styles once again. So this is a question that they were asked, and I quote, I'm allowed to ask Mr. Miyamoto a question. Creators are aging. I want them to continue making games, but I also want them to take care of their bodies. I'm allowed to know if Miyamoto-san will continue to take the lead in making games." And this is what Miyamoto answered with that question, and I quote, "Thank you for your concern. As expected, being the oldest among them makes me nervous. I feel comfortable working at the company. It's not that I don't like at game development at all, but I had the younger generation to make it without doing any actual work, and I've been able to pass it on smoothly. But the people that I've taken over the job from are also getting older, so it's better to have younger people make it. I also want to take over. I'm very involved with Pikmin Bloom, so I appreciate your support." And so yeah, I just cannot believe once again Shigeru Miyamoto is now in his 70s actually. That's absolutely really insane. And man, God bless his heart, definitely for sure. So yeah, what Miyamoto was saying right here is that you know, he is still kind of focusing on game development, but at the same time, you know, the younger generation these days, I bet it's like working on a lot of these Nintendo titles, especially the ones that Miyamoto actually created, and it's still pretty interesting that he's still managing Pikmin Bloom actually, and especially, and this makes sense once again. He is once again behind the still kind of like behind the scenes with these different Mario movies with Universal and also Illumination actually. Well, we pretty much did see that during the first Morning movie, and EW is going to be heavily involved in the Morning movie sequel, and definitely the upcoming live action Zelda movie that's going to be releasing like sometime in the near future, actually. So once again, very interesting stuff what Miyamoto had to say about this, and like I mentioned before, God bless his heart, honestly, and I definitely hope for the best for him in the future. If he ever decides to retire, or whenever he actually ends up doing, actually. So yeah, what do you guys think about what Miyamoto had to say about him aging, actually, and especially with the younger generation of developing the games? Of course, if you guys have any thoughts about it, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And once again, I would absolutely love to hear your thoughts on this once again. But alright guys, I think that's it. That was all the news items that we have for today's episode of Nintendo News Roundup. So right now in the YouTube chat, and also the Twitch chat as well, we're going to go in there right now and see what you guys think about all the different news topics that we're discussing in today's episode of Nintendo News Roundup. So yeah, if you guys have any thoughts about everything that was discussed here, let me know your thoughts in the chat once again, because in a moment we're going to go ahead and see what you guys think about all these different news topics that were discussed here. And of course, if you guys are once again enjoying today's episode of Nintendo News Roundup, of course, show your support down below once again by smashing that like button. And of course, also, if you guys are brand new to our YouTube channel and on twitch.tv/ChannelLogan456, as always, make sure you guys subscribe and follow us for you guys want to keep up to date on more upcoming episodes of our Friday morning show, Nintendo News Roundup, every single Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern and 6 a.m. Pacific time. Of course, as always, recapping the latest Nintendo news from the past week once again. And as always, I'm discussing it alongside with you guys here as well. So yeah, with that, let's go ahead and let's see what you guys are saying right now in chat right here about the news topics that we discussed right here. And right now, I also want to give a shout out to the people that were coming into the chat while we're talking about these news topics. Right now, I want to give a shout out to Internet Super Shadow, and also Teach Sam and One Yoshi fan for tuning in with us right here, especially while we're discussing the news right here as well. So yeah. And also, while we're talking about the news as well, while we're reading you guys' comments, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can find that collector's edition for Epic Mickey Rebrush if you guys want to see it. So let me go ahead and see if I can find it right here for you guys. Alright, let's see. See if I can find an image on it. Alright, collector's edition. Let's see if I can find it right here. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I found the image right now, so let me open that up in a new tab. I think I'll go and zoom in on it so you guys can actually see it. Let me just go ahead and do that. Alright, so there's what the collector's edition for Epic Mickey Rebrush actually looks like, if you guys were curious. Like I said, it looks amazing, man. Especially that Mickey statue as well. People are going to go crazy for that, probably. Like I said, for that Mickey statue, actually. Because look at how dope that looks, actually. Especially with the paintbrush effect. Oh, it's really awesome. Alright, but anyways, let me go ahead and let me go and see what you guys are saying right now in chat. I just wanted to once again show you guys that real quick. Because I know once again we didn't really show that. We didn't really show it yet, so I figured like I said before, I will wait until we got that on the news right here. We were discussing the news topics right here for you guys. Let's see. See, to be for real, I was hoping for Epic Mickey 3, really. I mean, Epic Mickey 3 will be cool, but again, for THQ Nordic and also for Disney to do Epic Mickey Rebrush, like do a remaster of the first Epic Mickey, it will make a lot of sense because like I've always mentioned, like I probably would introduce a brand new like fan base to like who has never played the original Epic Mickey before. So yeah, it kind of does make sense to doing a remake on the first game there to get some more people introduced to the game, actually. And for people who've never played it before. Especially myself, including myself, actually. Myself, too, as well. So yeah. See, RNP, the Legend Leaker, honestly. Yeah, they said, like he's saying, they said the Nintendo Ninjas, honestly. But them screwing them up, actually. Especially Pyoro as well, because, man, like I've been saying, Pyoro has just had a really amazing track record lately. So, the fact that he's like finally left Twitter or slash X actually, that is unfortunate right there. But hopefully in the future, let me come back in some way, shape, or form. But I don't think there's any way that's gonna happen. But um, like I said, R.I.P. PR. Honestly, never gotta put respect on him. Let's see. Despite Miyamoto being 71, he still looks young somehow. To be honest, though, he definitely does. Though, yeah, he definitely doesn't look 71, but he definitely looks young. Honestly, still. Well, like I said, God bless his heart, man. The fact that he's like still been at Nintendo for like at the age of 71, and the fact that he's been with the company for a very long time, actually, that's insane. And this man has not given up yet. So. Listen, Team Sam says, I just woke up. Oh, of course you did. I'm not surprised on that. I just woke up, Team Sam. So speaking of Nintendo's leakers, Silux is always still on. Yeah, that's interesting now. I just know Silux is still on on the Nintendo leak scene and whatnot. Oh man. And also, to kind of let you guys know, because I know majority of you guys didn't really tune into the first part of our, like the first designer for Nintendo News Roundup. Pretty much the first designer that we talked about is, there's apparently a rumor about, who's going to be working on Mario and Luigi Brothership. And apparently the company, once again, to kind of let you guys know, to give you guys a recap for those of you who missed it, the company that's rumored to be working on Mario and Luigi Brothership is ILCA, which worked on games like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl, and also One Piece Odyssey, and also Sandland. And apparently so far, that's the rumor that's going on right now with, once again, like he's saying, who's the, possibly the development studio behind Mario and Luigi Brothership on the Switch. Once again, ILCA, once again. So yeah, if you guys have any thoughts about that, let me know once again. If you guys have any thoughts about, them in the, possible development studio behind the new Mario and Luigi game. Well, yeah, like I said before, I just want to quickly highlight that, because I know there's a lot of people who are coming into the chat when we were talking about, Epic Mickey and whatnot, and missed the Mario and Luigi news. So like I said, just want to highlight that for you guys real quick, in case you guys missed it. So yeah. See, oh yeah, Mario and Luigi Brothership. 10 gigabytes is insane. Yeah, I just don't get why the game is at 10 gigabytes, honestly. Like I said, like, it possibly could be a pretty big game, actually, depending on how big the world is, actually. And we still don't know that much information on the game at all, so we'll have to see how big some of the levels and worlds are in the game when it comes out. I'm gonna miss something that we could have talked about here, but didn't really find any articles. Didn't really find any articles like talking about it actually, so that's why we didn't really mention it here. Alright, let's see if we have any more comments right here. Doesn't really look like it actually. But I think right now, I think we'll take about 1 or 2 more comments in the chat right here, and then we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up right here for today's episode, Nintendo News Roundup. But like I mentioned, stay tuned right to the stream at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for we're gonna be doing the next episode of our Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake once again. And then later I'll tell you at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Switch gaming as well. So yeah, once again, if you guys have any final thoughts about everything that we talked about in today's episode, Nintendo News Roundup. Well, so once again, in your YouTube or Twitch chat once again. Because I think whoever time's coming in next, we'll read that one and then we'll go and wrap things up right here actually, so. Just so we got time to set up for Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake. Alright. Let's see here. Whenever somebody else put a comment in the chat, they got anything? What do you all got here for me to read? Let's see, my final thoughts. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, even though, like, once again, it wasn't really too big, actually, but, I mean, I still felt there was a few pretty interesting news topics right here during today's episode of Nintendo News Roundup. And that's why, once again, we do the show right here to recap all the latest news from the past week once again, and definitely got you guys covered once again. So anyways, I don't think there's much for us to talk about in terms of all the news habits for today's episode of Nintendo News Roundup. So yeah, once you guys think about all these different news habits once again, if you guys still have any more thoughts, I would still love to hear your thoughts once again in the comment section down below. And some of you guys still want to let me know your overall thoughts about all these different news habits that we didn't get to in today's show once again. So yeah, on that note, I think that's going to go ahead and do it for episode 36 on Nintendo News Roundup once again. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you all for coming by and hanging out with us, and once again discussing all these different news habits during today's episode of Nintendo News Roundup. Of course, if once again, you guys enjoyed today's episode of the show, and of course, want to keep up to date on more upcoming episodes on Nintendo News Roundup every single Friday. Of course, definitely make sure you guys show support down below by smashing that like button. And also, if you guys are brand new to our YouTube channel, and also on twitch.tv/channel456, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also follow us on Twitch. More upcoming episodes on Nintendo News Roundup every single Friday, and also on more Nintendo content you guys will definitely not want to miss out in the future. But anyways, with that, that's going to do it for me here for your boy Nintendo Logan, and I'm going to be signing off with the stream. So I will see you guys in just a little bit for the next episode of our Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake series. So anyways, peace out, love you guys, God bless, have a great rest of your day, watch the one-ups, and hope to see you guys in just a little bit for Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake. So take care and stay safe, and God bless everybody, and make sure you guys stick around by then, and we'll see you then. So peace out and God bless. What's up, Joy-Con gang? I'm really hoping you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you guys want to stay up to date on more upcoming videos in the near future on the channel, make sure you guys click that subscribe button to be a part of our amazing Joy-Con gang community. Plus, also, be sure to enable that notification bell to all to be notified and not miss a single new upload on this channel every single week. And if you all also want to stay up to date on more upcoming events for this channel, and even see some exclusive behind the scenes stuff as well, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at NintendoLoganYT for exclusive posts you will not see anywhere else on this channel in the future, from posting my amiibos or whatever kind of stuff you guys want to see on my Instagram, and especially in the near future, maybe do some like live Instagram hangouts with you guys as well. And lastly, if you all enjoy all the moments that we have on the channel as well, make sure you guys consider checking out our Nintendo Lonely Clips channel as well, which is pretty much our second YouTube channel, when we upload new clips on there every Monday and Wednesday, where you can check out all of our past funny and epic moments that I bet you guys will definitely enjoy for sure there, because we got a lot of funny clips on there once again. And of course, if you guys do none of that, as I was saying, one person very in particular is going to be saying, what's wrong with you if you guys don't do none of that? And that's pretty much right to Fizme. He's going to be telling you what's wrong with you until you do all the stuff you guys see on the right side of me here, and I do promise you guys that. So, alright, but anyways guys, so that's going to do it for your boy Nintendo Logan here for this video, and I'm going to be signing off for this video once again. So I will see you guys in the next video, and peace out, and love you guys, God bless, and have a great day everybody. Peace out, Joy-Con gang.